Hey everyone, Jeremy here, and today we're finally going to test Chapter 5 of Poppy Playtime. So let's get on the way. First, we reveal a new toy called the the Wrong Side Animals. The trailer showed the toys that was basically, there's the toys that basically take the form of a ball and a doll. To help me explain it, it's simple. I'll be using the Phineas and Ferb Perry the Platypus Agent P plush to explain, to show you which form. Basically, the toys start out in a ball form, with this being the ball form. Then they unzip it and remorph it into a doll. You could say, but during the trailer, the video reveal of it, we see the prototype make his own version of the wrong side animals with a regular teddy bear, with taking the fur outside in, and also the eyes, and stitching it back. Kind of creep. He say he made the wrong side out. Now we get to our protagonist, who was after the last chapter. We left him seeing Huggy trying to break down the door. Huggy was still trying to break down the door, and he finally bent the door to squeeze through, and was about to chase after the player. The player managed to escape and dodge from him, and finally got to an elevator, but sees another toy going in, but never encounters it. We'll find that toy later. And Huggy tried to head to the window through the door, finding the holes, but the player survived. Finally, at the bait, but Huggy grabs the grab pack and rips it away from the player, causing him to fall down to the darkest pit. Encounters the wrong side of wolves. These ones are the freaky version, the smiling critters. So you'd be saying, without the grab pack, the player is useless. There's nothing where he has. But he encounters a new toy, Globy, a star shaped like. It has three features. One is a flashlight that put arms animals away. They hate the dark, so you have to light up every part of the room. You can also detect danger when it turns to an exclamation point and worry, and information to say get ray, and blacklight to show some hidden secret. Also want to cut out a new toy, but it's neighbor's toys. They help protect kids that go bumping tonight. Personally, I prefer the bumping tonight series because I like the show. But anyway, the player was attacked by one side animal, about to be killed when the mysterious toy showed up. He reveals his name to be Giblet, but he's no hero. And he heard that pop about us being called the butcher of playtime. You put mommy in a grinder. You put cat down for a nap. And he heard about Poppy playing saying, I know she was caught up in the case for too long. Blowing a playtime code? That's crazy. So at the end, our protagonist helps him and tells him to get a new grab pack. Luckily, there's a grab pack nearby, but it's in the mouth of Braun the dinosaur. And before you say, will Braun jump scare us if he grabs the grab pack? No. He just chews it, and then he will look at you chewing it, and just till you leave it. While nightmare critters are eating at his stomach. When one of them said, when Braun eats, we eat. So yeah, Braun finally gets to appear in the game, and what he does, eat. That's it. No jump scare. Also, our protagonist gets some new grab pack hands. One hand gives him the ability to shoot air, to open switches. The other one gives him the ability to use electricity, ice, and fire. And our protagonist reunite with Giblet with a new toy. The mysterious toy we saw in the elevator. Name, Chummy with Chompkins. Basically, he's a toy with no mouth. Well, it has a mouth, but he doesn't talk. He mumbles. He's working as a double agent, working for the prototype, but helping the player. When the prototype shows up, player he was hiding. It once again uses the cat gats to find, but doesn't find the player. But he knows he almost scared us. And turns out he comes again, but Giblet puts us in his stomach mouth. I say, he said, I'm sorry, what? Stomach mouth. Quiet! Quiet! Anyway, the stomach mouth, he put the toy inside here, and his prototype done. If he finds out he has a player, he's going to do the worst torment. Giblet then places out, and then Wade shake, pat her head and leave. We never see them again. Also, the Starlo ability has its built-in audio player, so by this you can play it. And the protagonist runs, finds his way into an old product factory where we see toys. The kids who were going in to be hypnotized to become toys by a woman named Miss Gracie, a parody of Miss Rachel. And she said that it was, wouldn't it be nice to be toys? Then when they help them, then when she told her, hey, let's count Baba Chaps. And then I said, you were always a toy. You were always soft and furry. I know you're saying, what kind of pleasant place is this? But it gets worse, sir. Then we found out, we run into Huggy Wuggy, but when he's, I picked videotape, I say, parents saying about the wrong time, most saying it was demonic, disgusting in a bad way, and not appropriate for kids. And then we get to the next part, where we run into Huggy Wuggy again, but when you see Kissy Missy, he freezes. We have to use videotape of Kissy waving to keep Huggy away. It will come out later why he doesn't do it. Then we found out some more information. Then we finally enter another location. Sweet Lane. Basically, where the prototype play. Unfortunately, this place also guarded by another prototype's minions. Lily Lovebraid, a toy with crazy hair. And she has been alone for a very long time. You be saying, how long? Forever. No other toy was supposed to meet her. The player, she tells the player that she wants her to get her guess. A rat, the doll, a light bite, and baby long legs. When you find all three guests, Lily Lovebraid will say, she'll also tell you to go get crumpets from the basement before you go find her guests. By going down, you reunite with Kissy and Poppy. Poppy tells you she's sorry for what she had done to you, and you forgive her. And Lily said, you weren't talking to the guests in the basement, were you? Good. And then we, after we found what happened to Miss Grace. She's left a skeleton in a giant pie pocket bed. And you'd be saying, why is she in Lily Lovebraid's house? Because Lily Lovebraid was once Miss Gracie. They also revealed that the toy during the hour Joy found her and took her to the prototype and gave the same fate as Preston. I made a mistake in the previous video about Jessica Newman being the one turned to Cappy. She just died, but Preston becomes Cappy. What a way to go. So anyway, she also had a candy cat head talking to it. She had the only friend she has. Then after we free Poppy and Kissy, catches us and forces us to play a game. Red of statues, but musical chairs. When she sings, you move. When you don't, but it's in the dark. You be saying, in the dark she won't kill us because she can't see us. That would be true if she wasn't, had to go in the dark paint job. Oh man. But your blacklight can show you the way. Follow the hairlines into the exit. But when she stops singing, you freeze. When she returns singing, then when you escape with Poppy and Kissy, Lily Lovebraid catches them again and forces to a tea party where her special guest arrives she's been preparing for. The main antagonist, the prototype, finally shows himself. Besides having Kissy, Huggy, and Mommy's long arms, he has a spider body with catnap's fur for his butt. And of course, he looks like a jester, like Poppy from Pommy from Major Digital Circus. Yeah, Poppy then tells him what he's doing with the orphans. And the prototype said, I built you a home. I gave you a place, and you still let this outsider in. And she said, where's the orphans? Lily Lovebrace said, uh-oh, she doesn't know. And turns out he destroyed Candy Cat's head. It reveals that he put them in a better place. Our protagonist, but then crushes Poppy's head by accident. Said, I can fix you, Poppy, make you better. And Lily Buster guy said, don't touch her. And turns out our protagonist had to fight Lily Lovebrace, and as she chased it, how she got angry, but a player dropped her from her cloud and she falls and gets crushed. And at the end for Lily Lovebrace. Hopefully. She'll come back for chapter 6. I just spoiled the ending, didn't I? But anyway, we also found an tape of the prototype, and the voice actor he was the kid was named Ollie Oliver, the voice of Radio Circus Ragata. Ragata the prototype. You know, this time I thought it would be Kane. But anyway, then we had a fight with Giblet, and when Poppy reunited with Giblet, she said, isn't that bad? She had a cracked face, missing eye, bit of her hair missing. Giblet said, our scars don't make who we are. And it turns out why we had to first Huggy once again began chasing after us. But when we finally reunited Kissy, Huggy stopped attacking us. He and Kissy were made for each other, about to be happy together when the prototype killed them both. Then our protagonist began escaping while aboard the prototype in a train, and Giblet and Poppy were separate. And of course, the prototype uses Mommy Long and Dewey's voice line, where Mommy said, come back! And Dewey, I'll kill you! Yeah, I know what you're saying. He must have been with us fighting the Dewey the Doman fight. And then our protagonist reunite with Poppy, but the prototype kills us, dumped us in Poppy jail, and took Poppy. Looks kind of sad, isn't it? Game over. No happy ending. But Giblet saves us. And says, look, I'm no hero. And try to find a way to beat the prototype file. We find an old computer monitor, and then it reactivates, revealing an old familiar eye. Dr. Harvey Sawyer is back. Well, this is a certain turn of events, he said. And that's how they end the chapter. Chapter 6 will probably get another toy reveal and play Poppy. So anyway, that's all for today. See you later. Bye.